Getting started here?
Majed Sayess, should actors improvise on camera.
This one. All right, and Majed Sayess 5'10", willing to shave. Okay, let's get started.
Hi, I'm Alex DeLerma, and this is the Cinema Gym. The Cinema Gym is all about helping you transition from the stage to the screen. Majed Sayess,
Yeah.
you're capturing the topic, which is should actors improvise on camera, and you've been doing really good, man.
Thanks, man.
You got this show, The Promised Land, which
Yep.
is just very funny.
Yeah, it's a Moses story. For those who don't know, it's the Moses story, but shot like The Office.
And you're also a stand-up.
Yeah,
That's
I do.
a secondary
Yeah.
thing that you started
During the pandemic.
during the pandemic,
Yeah.
which was amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it helps your timing quite a bit to have that interaction with the audience.
Yeah. You start to find the rhythm of the things, and you start to trust things that you might try to polish out if you didn't do it in that way, if you didn't have that live experience. And by that, and I think that's like ties into things that you've told me a lot. You pulled me aside in Cinema Gym, and you were like, "Hey, man, I know you're trying to be perfect in front of the camera. There's stuff you do that you don't even realize you do. That's gold. Don't ever." Can I swear on here?
Sure.
Don't ever fucking lose it. You know, like honestly, like, and I haven't, and so I thank you for that.
Oh, no, you're
Yeah.
welcome. So let's talk about,
Yeah.
can actors improvise on camera? When is it okay to improvise?
Yeah.
Does it depend on who you're working with? Is it more acceptable in comedy than drama? Just give your point of view for...
When it comes to improvising, I mean, it's always been my rehearsal process, and I think it all depends on. I think it depends on the people that are on set. I'll give you an example. When I worked on the show Barry, Bill Hader, huge improvised guy, SNL guy. Obviously, everyone knows who he is. When I was working with him, it was for like one of these co-star roles, and something wasn't working, and then I noticed on set he was like changing up a lot of stuff, and so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just like go for it. I'm gonna start saying some lines, and the director, who was like, I don't know if people know, but on TV shows they're like journeymen. They're not tied to the show. The showrunner, who's in this case Bill, are the ones who really call the shots in television. So this director, who had just gotten there, was like, "What are you doing?" and like ran out to me and was like, "That's not what's in the script." And Bill goes, "Actually, no, those are just bullet points. Like this is just like jumping off point, and I like what he's doing, And so I ended up actually getting a second episode, so I got 2 episodes out of that. So I mean, it really just depends. I say ask for forgiveness, not permission.
That's such a great story,
Thanks.
and it really does depend on who you're working with, because
Yeah.
for some people, especially if they wrote the script,
Yeah,
or if they're a gun for hire like that director was,
sure.
they're very precious about the words. In one case, either because they created the words, or in the other case, because they are fearful that they will lose their job if they
Yeah.
give an actor too much leeway.
Yeah, and I think also the other thing to remember is don't ever break the intention. As long as and you've told me this, you teach that, like as long as the intention is the same, it doesn't really matter what you're saying. We could be saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? But just keeping that same intention.
When you come from the theater,
Yeah.
the words, it's about the spoken word, and they're so precious.
Yeah.
And that we forget, it was when I started to feel like, oh yeah, screenplays, teleplays, they're important. They're well-written pieces of material, but they've never been tested in the way that a stage play is when they go out of town to workshop stuff, or they just workshop it in town.
Or rehearsals or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no rehearsal for that show.
Yeah.
I just walked on set that day, and that was it.
Would you feel comfortable advising people to say, step over to the, if you think the director's cool, and you say, hey, if I were to happen to change something up in the moment, would you be okay with that?
Yeah,
or you're feeling like, no, I'm just going to go kamikaze.
Yeah, I mean, I think, look, if you're just like a day player, like what I did, like probably don't do that. But I mean, it actually worked out.
It got you another episode.
Yeah, but I think it helped a lot that the showrunner himself comes from an improv world.
Yeah.
So he created that world of a space.
There
He
you
was
go.
doing it, and so I saw him doing it, so I was like, this is his show.
So know who the key players are.
Yeah.
Know who the real power people are
Yeah.
on set, what their background is from other shows, and that will be able to inform you on how much room you have to play. Thank you so much
Oh,
for
yeah,
this.
of
I
course, man.
appreciate it. No, I give you the fist bump.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do the fist bump. Yeah.
I do the fist bump. Okay.
All right.
Thanks for visiting the Cinema Gym. If these videos are helping you and you want to see some more, please like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep this thing going. If you're interested in classes, seminars, or private coaching, you can visit the website. Hope to see you in the gym soon.
TheCinemaGym.com for virtual one-on-one coaching for camera.